What? So, yep. I'll run through this one more time with you guys just so you can know. You saw my gameplay, so what I run, since I'm not a puncher, unless I run out of ammo or unless the other person is trying to punch me first. Um, I run a Tiger team, steady aim laser, um, what is that? 7 round magazine, serpent wrap, and marathon pad. A lot of people like, why don't you use this? And it's because the extra, if you look here, the hip fire accuracy gives it way down, takes it down a lot, right? Actually, and so I hip fire more than I quick scope 85% time. So, I do a lot of black scoping because it gives you better accuracy. But still, I think, hip fire accuracy is just a better thing to have, and you don't use 85% of people unless you're hard scoping at sand dunes or satellite, which, that then you can change it to this. But if you're not hard scoping at sand dunes, and if you are, then you should probably use the SAS combat stock instead. But you don't use that extra aim walking movement speed unless you're a hard scoper. If you are, and it's because you just are kind of a jerk and you don't like to quick scope or you don't know how, that's completely fine. Um, but you should definitely learn. So this only takes a little bit of your hip accuracy away, hip fire accuracy. This gives you 30, so this gives you about 50%, 15% hip fire accuracy. And then this just makes up for that extra bullet you lose. 'Cause we don't have this, you have 5 bullets, which -1 is 4. So then you take the 7 round, and it gives you an extra one from the 5, so that gives you 6 bullets instead of 7. And then it doesn't have a whole lot of firepower because it's a Pelington. They're just low damage weapons, but they're really fast. So I just like a tomahawk. It's easy to use, but not in snipers only. And a tomahawk and stun is what I usually run with for like 1v1s with snipers. Proximity mine. So I either use gung ho or I use ninja because ninja like gives you really quiet footsteps. So if you're gonna be like sneaking up on people from behind, ninja is good. Gun ho though is what I use because you can swap between your weapons faster. So I either use tracker or assassin. I generally like assassin and sniper only mosh pits because you can still see like mini maps. So if someone gets a um, tracker, like not tracker UAV, you can usually see the people that have the perks and the score streaks, so you can get more XP for killing them. Or if you're playing competitively, like really aggressively, and you like tracking people down to get the kills, I like tracker because then when someone runs up in the plane on checkmate or something, and you can't see them from the outside, you can follow them up there. But for now, I just use assassin. And for this, I use tactical mask because the proximity mines and all of these are still available for snipers only mosh pit. So a lot of people love using gas mines. Proximity mines you just have to crouch or lay down to avoid, so that's not that big a deal. But this makes you immune to gas, so that's why I use it. And if you don't want to use that, I usually use forward intel because then you can see other people's gas mines and things like that. Same with engineer, you can also see the gas mines and their, kill streaks and different things like that. And it's just easier to do. It's just like, easier to avoid those things. But I usually use one of these, or one of these. Sometimes paranoia, but 85% of the time I go with tactical mask or paranoia, because then if someone's hard scoping, behind you or someone you can't see, you get that little yellow line on your screen, and it gives you a little like humming sound, like like a deep breathing sound or something, and it like kind of tells you where the people are. So those are the two fastest quick scoping setups for the Pelington and the Tundra. Um, so then now we come to the M82, And I haven't really talked about this on a whole lot, but sprint to fire time, so you're going to want the marathon pad. You're going to want speed tape or serpent wrap, but I haven't gotten serpent wrap yet. But you're going to want speed tape. You're not going to want this because that's going to give you the shooting move speed, and the sprint to fire time is horrible in this already, so you're really going to want the speed tape. At least until you can unlock the 7, the serpent wrap, which I don't have yet. Then you want 7 round, just as the others. It takes a little bit of the reload quickness away, but it's worth it. Then you want, for body, you want the steady aim laser. That'll give you hip fire accuracy for this gun. It's really good to have hip fire accuracy for this gun. The scope on this gun is pretty much okay, unless you want to, I think there's something in here that improves speed. I think it was maybe this or the axle arms. I don't remember exactly what. Do not get a red dot though, because those actually slow down the aim down sight speed. I just like the normal scope, so I'll leave it that way. And then I usually get the rapid fire or the extended for the extra damage because, the bullet velocity is better. It also gives you more accuracy for hip fires because the bullet goes straighter. And, or you could do this, but then again, this gun already has tons of idle sway, plus the recoil is horrible, so you probably don't want this. So you could go with this, and unless you're playing like Dirty Bomb or something, you might want to throw this on before you go. But other than that, yeah, just run with rapid fire or extended. And then if you don't want to do that, or you don't hip fire that much, then you can roll down here, and you can take care of some of that recoil a little bit, or you can do that. And that's usually what I run with, and once in a while, I'll run with that instead. But yeah, so we're gonna run. I'll show you the differences in the speeds. Let me add some bots. I don't know if these bots are smart or dumb or veteran or whatever, so I'm just gonna show you really quick. So again, you go for marathon pad. Actually, I'll show you what it's like with the serpent pad. Magazine. We'll go with this, and then we'll go with combat or rapid fire, but preferably rapid fire. So let me die really quick and get a new the other class. Wow, these spots are so bad. That's the fastest aim on sight time you can have. It's about 100 milliseconds slower than the tundra. So but it's better than nothing for sure. What it is regularly is actually really slow. And I can show you a comparison in a second. So there's that. So I'll strip it really quick. Let's try it again. Is this with stuff on it? I think this is still has stuff on it. But if not, then this is how slow it zooms in. See if it gets any slower afterwards. But I think this is how it is regular. And it scopes in faster with those attachments. Anyway, but yeah. So that right there is the fastest sniping classes for aimed on sight speed. I really hope that with season 2 they put a new sniper with a way faster aimed on sight speed on it. I don't know, like something like the SPR, similar to that. Just a little bit faster, or at least buff the snipers that they already have. So that's mainly it. So yeah, so those are the best sniper classes. So yep. See ya.